Hey people, welcome to Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. Today I'm working on finishing up the housing for the shifter box, and then I got to make a bracket for the transmission dipstick. So stick around, stay tuned, this should be a fun episode. Alright, the housing's pretty much done. I got these little red marks on here where I got to take a little more material out. So I drilled some holes over here, go through this, and I also marked the bolts so I could cut those, and I'll show you that later. I got to grind some of this junk off so it fits and finishes a little bit better. Yesterday you heard me say that I use these wires to fish this in. You see this hole here? Now I can't get my deck up because I screwed it down to everything, and including the metal. So I had to get that bolt through there, and as you can see, I can't get my finger in there. So what I did is I tied on the back of the bolt these pieces of wire, and it kind of bent it a little bit and then dropped it in and pulled it through. This one I got nutted down because it's kind of in a pit, but this one needs something flat to hold it on, and it keeps spinning. There is no way to get a wrench in there. So I'm going to take this wing nut, and I'm going to cut these little doodads off it and flatten it out a little bit so I can put that over it and it'll act like a washer and hold it down tight. Alright, there's the wing nut. And it's going to basically slide through, but hold it on to the mounting point, and then the bracket will slide right over the top of it. And this is how I had the wire tied on. Put a little bend in, it goes in around the corner, bloop, right out the hole. So I'm going to go shove that in, tighten that down, mount it, and see how it looks. Alright, I got it mounted in here again. I'm just going to mark where I want to put some screw holes. Thereabouts anyway. So I can screw it down here to the floorboard. I'll drill that, and then I'll probably bundle this thing up. While that's drying, I'll make the other mount.
For a day or two, but you're gonna feel a lot better. For a free rate quote, visit geico.com or call 1-800.
I mean, are you serious? Does everyone in California carry like a 4-leaf clover? Is that it? Do you have like 19 rabbits?
How about dry 4-leaf clover? Is that it? Oh, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Check out the new lower rates at geico.com or call 1-800-9-800. It's time to play Monopoly at McDonald's with millions in cash prizes and a guaranteed bonus on selected supplies.
Oh, that's gonna be a hot mix. Screwed the pooch here, guys.
Great cut and clarity, very clean, good taste, son. Well regarded at Divine Stewards, Father.
They're the right experts, you know.
Really? I've seen a lot of wedding rings in life.
Boy, this is gonna be fun sanding all this noise, dude. Ugh. Alright, that's all I'm gonna slather on there. Right here, I got this mounting bracket on the transmission dipstick. And even though from this perspective it looks like these are lined up, they are like offset by, you know, another screw distance. Not only that, this is holding on the housing of my transmission, and every thread counts. So I found this little spot here on the back and one of the old header bolts that I had in there. These are low grade, these are high grade. Grade 8s, anytime you can use a grade 8 bolt, use a grade 8 bolt. It's the best bolt. Anyway, I'm going to go from here down to there, kind of like this way, then that way. Bolt. First thing I'm going to do, I got a little piece of steel on here. I'm going to make a mark where I want to bend it at so I can easily get in there and tighten stuff. Just to thereabouts. And I'll go off my mark. In the old basic doom. Actually, I want to go this way. Take my hammer. Just get a basic angle going. I think I want about a 15 degree. Take it over here, see how it looks. Alright, I cut my one piece, the round stock I was talking about. Got my angle. I'm going to just weld that onto there and then trim around it so it's all dainty and beautiful and stuff like that. You know what I mean, people? So I'm going to weld that on there for a bit, and then I'm going to probably grind it a bit so it look a little better bit. You understand, man? would you look here? Look at that crazy white dude went and built. Looks like a battery terminal, don't it? Alright, man, so blah blah, that's going on there. And you can't really see it down there in the shadow. But I gotta make another one similar to that, so you'll see what I'm gonna do here in a second. I'll come back when it's a complete part, you know, and show you how it's bolted on there, but I think you kind of get the idea. And there it is. I got it temporarily bolted down, wanted to make sure it worked. But check it out, dude, totally stout. It's doing its job. I gotta take it back out so I can paint it and I'll give you a better look. There it is. It's pretty complicated shapes in that little thing, man. That wasn't too easy to pull off. But yeah, I'm gonna spray some paint on it so it's protected, and there's a done part. This stuff isn't gonna probably dry till tomorrow. Vinyl doesn't set quick, even if it's a hot load and cooler temperatures, and it's winter time. It's starting to kick in with the coolness. So yeah, I'll probably have to wait till tomorrow to even work on that. And there's the painted part. Sweet. I'll let it dry. I'll install it. Alright people, that's gonna do it for today. Like I said, I gotta wait for paint to dry, and that's not fun to watch. So thanks for tuning in and watching Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. Peace.